Hi besties, I'm makeupless. We're gonna put on a little bit of makeup. So I wanted to do a readathon, but it's gonna be like a fake readathon because I really don't have any time to do like a full readathon. Like I have to go pick up my brother at like 3:30 and I have a second date, referring to my last video. It went well, and there's another date. So I have another date tonight, but then tomorrow I'm like basically free all day. So I figured I would try and do a readathon, which is where you basically try and read as much as you can in a 24-hour period. And most people go hardcore and will either try and stay up all night, or they will only sleep when they're going to bed, but otherwise they're always reading. And that's kind of like what I wanted to do, but I have too many previously planned things that I committed myself to, and so I just I can't do that. I can't read for 24 hours straight because as much as I want to. So anyways, I'm gonna read basically as much as I can in the next 24 hours. We will see how much of the books that I chose to read I get through, but I think that this is also a perfect video idea for me because my head, you guys, has been in the clouds for the last week. I have like barely read a single page of a book, which is not like me because all summer I was reading at least 8 chapters a day of a book, and I have like barely read a few pages this last week. But honestly, for the best reasons. I've been straight vibing, I've been very happy, and again, my head's just been in the clouds. So I don't like to go too long without reading because then I will like forget how much I like it and then I'll stop. So what better way to keep this hobby strong than read as much as I can for 24 hours straight. Okay, now that I'm ready, we're gonna talk a little bit about the books that I'll be reading today. So it's a little blurry. So the two books are the Atlas 6 by Olivie Blake and A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. I figured these were pretty good fall reads because this is a thriller / mystery, and this is full-on dark academia vibes. I really don't know a lot about what this is about, but I know that it's like 6 people in this secret academic society, and they all have different powers, and they're trying to be like initiated into this society, and they're judged based on their contributions to various subjects of impossibility, time and space, luck and thought, life and death. And then 5 will be initiated, 1 will be eliminated. So I don't really know. I just love the cover. I love matte covers. I just think that this is a gorgeous book in general. So kudos to this author for putting so much energy into the aesthetics of the book. But I also just love any sort of dark academia. Like, I don't know, I just love students. I also love like academic rivals to lovers trope. I love anything that's like fall and academic. So I think that I'm really gonna like this one. I honestly would read this one first, but since I'm reading this one on like a time frame, like I have to read this before the end of the month for this podcast I'm listening to, that's why I'm choosing to read this one first. Plus I've already started this one. So this is A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins. It actually just came out recently. It's a bestseller right now because Paula Hawkins is a pretty popular author, although I don't think I've read anything by her before this. But I'm not very far into it, but I know it's basically, I think it follows like 3 women, and they all are kind of sus, and there's a murder, and we're trying to figure out which woman it was, if any. That could be wrong, but what has happened so far is there was a woman who lives on a boat. She's kind of a recluse, and then she discovers a dead body, and she reports it to the police, but she's giving sus vibes already, so who knows what's gonna happen. I'll keep you guys up to date in the book and throughout this video, but I won't give spoilers, so you guys can still love and enjoy these books as well. So let's get reading. Again, I'm gonna be intermittently starting and stopping because I'm a fake YouTuber, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say, I promise I'll finish these books by the end of this video, even if I go over 24 hours. So I hope you guys like this video, and let's get started. Like this video if you like my chaotic intros. Like this video if you dislike my chaotic intros. Because honestly, this is her. This is what you get. I'm walking downstairs so I can read with my besties. Those are my besties. Sometimes when they hear me walking, they're not allowed upstairs. So sometimes when they hear me walking around upstairs, they just stand at the bottom of the steps, begging me to come down and bless them with my presence. But really, they're blessing me with their presence, huh? You're my besties. Yeah. It's real confident that I already have this book down here. As if I'm gonna finish this one today. We like the confidence. Also, this lighting, you know, it could be better. Okay, let's begin. It's 2:26, okay? I am still not very far, but I have, you know, read like 50 pages since I've started, and there is just a lot of death. There's a lot of death. I thought this was going to be about one murder, and it still kind of is, but all the people involved have had a lot of like tragedies in their families, and so they're going into detail about like all the fishy ways that people in their families have died. That's my first like thing that I've noticed, is that there's just a lot of tragedy. We'll see. I'm reading in bed now, but I have allergies. Sometimes they just hit me like out of nowhere and I can't stop sneezing. But I'm reading now, and I don't know, I guess you girl's a slow reader. Or maybe I'm just perceptive. I'm paying attention to the details, you know?
You're the one I want. You're the one I need. I'm begging you, please.
Okay, so I just got a call from my mother that I need to go pick up my brother and his friend. So I'm gonna have to pause. I'm like a little under halfway, so not bad. The book's actually pretty good. It was confusing at first because there were so many characters, and they were bouncing between all of these characters that I was just meeting, and so I was a little confused at first, but now that I've like read enough of the characters' perspectives, I'm starting to understand who is who and stuff. But it's pretty good, and I'm excited about reading it more tonight. My date will be happening, so I'll probably read a little bit more before bed. All right, you guys, I don't know why my under eye circles are so prominent right now, but I just did something that is not going to help them. I opened up a Celsius. It's 9 p.m. I'm about to watch a movie with this boy, and then after that's over, I'm going to get back to reading. But I'm going to light this fall candle that my mother so kindly bought for me. It smells like fall apples, kind of. Alright, you guys, I finished my movie with him. By the way, we were doing it like virtually. We found this Chrome extension. It's free, okay? So it's called Scener. You just type in like Scener Chrome extension and you can download it, and basically it lets you log in. So you click up here, host a watch party, start now. You can log into your account, like whatever you want. So tonight we watched Inside Out on Pixar's Inside Out, and so we logged into Disney Plus, and then you send them the link and you're synced up and you can watch it with them and also chat in the chat box. And so we've done that like a few times now, and tonight we watched that Pixar movie and it was so fun. So you guys should use this extension. This sounds sponsored, but it's not. I just found it and it's been so easy to use. and honestly like the best date idea. So anyways, I just did that and now I'm blurry, but I'm gonna get back to reading. It's currently 10:55. I'm honestly not the type of person to stay up all night reading. I get tired at nighttime. I'm definitely not a night owl. I never have been. I'm just gonna read as much as I can until I can't keep my eyes open. It'll probably be like 1 a.m.-ish when I fall asleep, but let's see how far I can get with that. I'm so happy, you guys. Life is just so good right now, and also I've been getting a lot of new subscribers on my channel, and it just makes me so happy because I just love new friends. I'm already yawning, so let's get to reading, okay? Need to put my AirPods away. Seriously though, check out that extension. Even if you like did one with your like best friends. So fun. Okay, here we go. Oh, also here's some real life stuff. I have my heating pad literally tucked into my pants because I'm cramping so bad from my period. Reality.
Can you come back to me? Cause I was blind to see that you were right in front of me.
Okay guys, so I have 50 pages left, which is totally doable. Your girl can do that in the morning, and then she can start the Atlas 6. So I'm straight vibing, happy with my progress. I think I'm successfully out of my reading rut. I've really enjoyed myself today, and that's great. But I have a headache, so I think I have to go to bed. It's 12:58. Okay, I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Hi guys. Cool, love to see that when I wake up. But we're gonna go downstairs, make some coffee, finish this book, maybe start this one. I'm kind of stressed because I do have a lot to do today. Let's finish this thing. Also, please don't look at my pimples that appeared overnight.
You were right in front of me, girl. I was blind to see that you were right in front of me.
Okay, you guys. Oh no. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just finished A Slow Fire Burning by Paula Hawkins, and it was really good. Definitely things started to fall into place towards the end, which I feel like happens with most like mystery / thriller novels, because you start finding out more information and the murder starts falling into place. But I really like this. I don't know yet what I would rate it. It's between a 3 and a 4 to me. Like, I wasn't absolutely obsessed with it, but I think it was super well written. I think that there was a lot of good like clues put in throughout the novel that you didn't really know were clues at the time, which I really like when books do. Although I feel like a failure. I thought I would be way further in to like my next book by 11 a.m. on the next day, but I haven't even started the second book yet, so that's kind of a bummer. But I did my date last night, and I ate dinner, and I had to take my brother to like a golf course yesterday too, so I haven't really been reading for 24 hours straight. I've just been reading as much as I can in a 24-hour period, and this book, which was as much as I could read in almost a 24-hour period, because I think I started at like 1 yesterday. My babies are playing right now. There they go. And they're having a little morning fun. I'm gonna make some food. Speed Racer, Millie. I'm gonna make some food and start the next book. We are out of our 24-hour period now, and so now I'm just reading for funsies. This is basically a reading vlog now. I'm starting the Atlas 6, and I'm so excited. Like, I actually can't even describe how excited I am. This is like the vibe. This is the vibe I want. I'm excited. I hope I like it, but I've heard so many good things about it. So I have high hopes. It's just such a gorgeous book. It's really pretty. I love the spacing on the pages. I think the font's nice. I think this was self-published. I could be wrong, but if not self-published, it was published by a really new and small author. And so I just gotta say, like, kudos to this new author, like, putting in, I already said this in this video, but I really love to pay attention to the details in books, and she clearly does the same, which is awesome.
You're the one I want, you're the one I need, I'm begging you, please.
Okay, I'm on page 38. And I'm obsessed. I think this is so fun to read. Right now, I think they're basically giving me a rundown of each of the 6 potential members of the society. So I just read about like this one girl who's kind of a naturalist, so she can basically, it's like hard to explain, but like you just have to read the book. And there's 2 physicists, and this guy, he is an illusionist. I don't know, I'm really liking it. Took a reading break and I ordered the 3rd book in the Addicted series. Honestly, guys, I was so happy with all the support that I got in my last video for the Addicted series, because like I said in my last video, I wasn't scared to tell you guys, but the Addicted series is definitely like if you literally read the back, it says, he's addicted to booze, she's addicted to sex. Staying sober is only half the battle. And so, like, I would never see that book in a bookstore and pick that up. Like, but the series is so good. It's like about sisters and their vices and virtues and love stories. I already love Connor and Rose's relationship, and it's just fun to like dive into like a different world and stuff. So that's why I really like series. And I haven't read a good series since, I feel like, The Hunger Games, and so I just really like diving into a different world. And so I just ordered the 3rd book. I think I'm gonna read that after the Alice 6, but I'm excited. It should get here tomorrow. And so that's my update on the Addicted series. I do recommend it, but if you don't really, there's definitely smut interspersed throughout the book, but like there's also really good story and character development, and it's not like all smut. So definitely look into it if you like romance. But there's my little update, but I'm gonna keep reading. Alright guys, well, my camera's about to die, so I don't know if I'll get it in, but basically today took a turn for the worse. You can see I've got a hospital wristband on. Basically, long story long, my dog started choking and I got cut in the process of trying to stop her choking. So it was really just traumatizing seeing her go limp, and I like don't even want to say the story again because it just makes me, I've already been crying, so I don't want to start crying again. But I did get cut. I don't want to show you guys too much, but I had to get stitches. I got 4 stitches. It's in the worst place too, right where my fingers close. But I'm okay. I'm just like overwhelmed. I need to do nothing that uses my brain, so I'm just gonna watch something and continue reading tomorrow. I did get pretty far today though. I planned on finishing it tonight, but then I ended up in the ER, so just thank God my dog is okay. She literally was limp. I thought she was either dead or dying. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow and update you on the book, but I really like it so far. Love you. Bye. All right, you guys, here is some tea. This book is taking me years to finish. Actually years, not really. It's been 3 days. As time has gone on, I've just gotten like honestly more bored, and I know that there's gonna be people that are really upset with this take, but every single chapter is a conversation. Like every chapter is a conversation with one of the characters, and I'm like, at some point something has to happen. Like, at least for me, like for me to enjoy the book, the plot's gotta thicken at some point. I love the conversations on their magical powers, and I love hearing what they can do, but at some point they have to do something with them. Something's gotta happen. And so I've really struggled to get through this. I'm a little over halfway now, but I still think it's a beautiful book, and I still think that the writer is amazing. The level of academic writing that this book covers is insane, and I know this book took a lot of research, or the author is just incredibly smart in science and mathematics in general, because she mentioned so many different principles and stuff that I learned about in college, and so I respect the book. But again, the plot's gotta thicken. So that's my update. Okay guys, let's chat. Excuse my appearance, okay? It's a Sunday afternoon. We really don't care what I look like, right? On a Sunday afternoon. Your girl finally finished the Atlas 6. I kind of hate what this book did to me. Like, this video was supposed to get me out of a reading slump, and I think this book just kind of dug me deeper into one in a weird way. This book was not bad. I don't want to just trash talk it, because honestly, the writer is really, really talented. The way that she describes magical powers isn't cliche. She really goes into like the science of things that I think some people could get really, really lost in and love. For me, what lacked was plot. Even though the second book isn't out yet, this is meant to be a series. So this book, I think, was just a lot of character development. The author's main purpose of this book was probably to introduce us to the series and the characters that will be within the series. So it was a lot less plot driven and a lot more like, okay, this is the world we're living in, these are the people, these are their powers, this is how the society works. So I could see this being really good within a series, which I think is the plan for this book. But as a standalone book, it just wasn't it for me. Next, I'm reading the third book in the Addicted series. Let me get it for you. I'm really hoping that this book will pull me out of the slump. But I just had to give you my ending thoughts on this book. But I hope you guys like this video, and I want to do more. I have so many fun book videos coming, and I'm really excited. Honestly, you guys, real talk. Man, I should have been filming here the whole time. The lighting's so much better. But real talk, I've been so happy recently. Like, I am full-blown thriving. I just got a full-time job, which is kind of scary. My plan was to get a part-time job, but there were no part-time offerings for what I wanted to do. So I basically just blindly jumped into a full-time job. I start next week, and I'm actually really, really excited about it. It'll give me something to do for my gap year, because my Germany trip was postponed, and I love getting clinical experience. It is a clinical job. I'll tell you more about it later. I've been going steady, as our parents would say, with the guy that I mentioned in my last video, and I'm just really happy. I'm just really, really happy, and I'm sending all of this positive energy to you guys, and I hope that you get some of it and you are happy this fall. It's just a good time to be alive, at least on my side of the earth, and I hope that carries over to you guys as well. Also, my stitches are getting better, so that's good. It was kind of weird for a while because it's in the worst spot, right where I bend, but I'm good now, and my dog's alive, so that's all that matters. Yeah, I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Please comment below if you liked this. Comments are my favorite thing in the world, and I'm just so happy you're here. Like always. Like literally always. I wake up, think about YouTube, and smile. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you very soon in my next video. Bye!